Welcome back to the second episode of the Rebuilding Manchester United Career Mode. If you missed the last episode, pretty much just going to clue you up in about 5 seconds here. Signed Longley for 60 million, signed Bale for 50 million, signed Valverde for 20 million, paid Militao's release clause for 45 million, Lindelof went, Maguire went, all involved in the deals. We didn't sell anyone. Brought in some youth scouts, 5-star, top quality, sent them away to a few different countries. Got 82 million left in the bank. Sorted out the starting 11, which reads David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Militao, Long Lane, Shaw make out the fullback, the defence. Pogba and Valverde in the defensive midfield position, with Bale, Fernandes and Rashford in behind Anthony Martial, who starts up front. So we are going to go to the end of August in this normal simulation menu and get some training in. Then August, which was of course when the Premier League begins, is where we are going to start and just sim to September. Then we're going to sim to October, then November, then December, and then we're going to leave it at January 1st for this episode. Of course, a few of the lads kicking on there in training, getting up there, the youngsters, and we are quickly approaching the 1st of August. And there it is, 1st of August. Monthly scouting updates, of course. Let's see what they have in stock. Value shocking, potential's good. We'll leave them for a month. Absolutely awful. 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 And bad value, decent potential. Leave them there for a month. Next. In Ireland we go. Decent value, decent potential. Leave them there for a little bit. Again, decent value, decent potential, give him another month. Nothing good there, awful again. Luke Walsh, nothing good in there. So Neil Connolly and Daniel Moran will stick around in our youth system there for another month. Charles Cox, not looking anything special. Charlie Ward, very good value and very good potential. We're going to leave him there for a month, but he'll likely get signed next month at the 1st. Okay, that could have been, but a bit poor again. Oh, I've signed him by accident. That's an awkward one. That was not supposed to happen. So now we are going to go all the way to the 1st of the next month, and then we'll run through the results, see what the table's looking like, see the youth system, and go through the next month. So here we are in the 1st of September, and I saw their Europa League fixture, meaning that we have our groups. And we're going to look through the results for August. Chelsea is a 1-1 draw at home. Wolves we won 2-0. That's a good result. 5-0 thumping of Palace. And a 3-1 victory to Southampton with a 4-0 advance in the Carabao Cup. Manager award received. Oh, that is flattering. There's the scout reports. Loan offer for Tuan Zebe. And we had other lads come in for Luke Shaw with a couple of transfer offers. Gomes with a transfer offer there as well. And Fred got a transfer offer. But of course not looking to let anyone go there. There are the offers. And now we are going to look through this. And there he is there. Being picked up. Not too fussed. Poor there. Poor there. Poor there. Poor there. Poor again. Poor again. Poor from the French there. Neil Connolly. Looking decent. Daniel Moran. Again. Looking decent. Leave them in for one more month, and then we'll make the do or die call. That one could have been decent, but he was a bit poor there. Again, a bit poor in all departments here, and Andrew Quinn does not change anything there. So Ireland looking a bit poor, but we'll leave those two lads in there again. And Charlie Ward looking absolutely exceptional, and he is going to get signed, and he's going to be our first signing to the youth academy. Bradley Martin in there we're going to leave for another month because he looks average. You're a bit worried. Lineup changes every week. We don't want to plummet morale because we can't have us getting sacked. And now we're going to do one training drill and then go through the next month, which is September. And there is the month of September fulfilled. In the first game we beat Leicester 2-1 at home, won 3-0 against Krakow, beat West Ham 3-1 and 1-0, and won 3-2 at Old Trafford to draw Borough in the next round of the Carabao Cup, advancing quickly on in that tournament. And we have some notifications. Scott McTominay is happy with his role. Youth Squad Monthly Report. Charlie Ward is a 62 rated centre midfielder who is definitely going to get put in the drills. So now we are going to check through the youth system for this month. Poor again. Nothing really to write home about so far with the scouting in France, and it is just a massive poor result there. Now, the make or break decision. We are going to bring up Daniel Moran, and Neil Connolly we are going to let go, as per he has a very low value in comparison, and his potential doesn't exactly make up for it. And poor for the rest of the Irish scouting. And now we move into England. Bradley Martin we're going to keep around for another month. Ollie White we're going to keep around for a month. Nicholas Carter we don't want. Sean Carter, however, to play in goal looks very nice. Ed Cooper looks okay, but we're not going to keep him around. And we are going to keep around Sean Carter, Bradley Martin and Ollie White for another month. Now we are going to go into our player development. Going to come in here and we are going to take Dan James is going to be the man pulled out for not Donald Moran but for Charlie Ward, who I'm going to look to play in that central cam position. Actually, yeah, I'm going to look to train up his attacking scenarios for the start, and hopefully these lads can kick on by themselves. And I'm just going to go make sure that all 4 of them are on the bench. So we have Greenwood, no they are not. Tuan Zebe we want on the bench, and Gomez we want on the bench. I'm going to pull out Fred, and then that's a young core bench. It might detriment us, might not, this, that and whatever, but here we go for the final month of simulation. Then we'll check the scout report, and then this episode will come to its close. The month completed, and let's see, we did pick up the 3 points against AZ, a draw with Newcastle United, a 3-1 loss to Liverpool, 4-0 win, 3-0 win, and a 1-0 win, close one with Norwich there. That's a little bit poorer than I expected it to be, however, it is still a decent turnout. Youth Squad Report, 63 rated Daniel Moran, 60 rated Donald Moran, 63 rated Charlie Ward. Looking good, both them lads there. Charlie Ward advanced to 1 rating without my help there. Player injured 6 weeks, Axel Tuan Zebe. Bit poor there to get him injured, especially with him being in our training system, and that's a decent potential but an awful overall. And it's looking like the next one could be decent. We're going to keep him around for another month, and again the next one poor in the potential. Should have muted the notifications there, apologies for that. Brendan Cunningham looks okay, we'll keep him around 1 more month. Enda Brennan, good potential, awful overall. And Eamon Kennedy can stick around for 1 more month. And then finally England, we're going to promote Bradley Martin, we're going to promote Ollie White, and we are going to promote the goalkeeper. Keep around Dylan White for 1 more month because he looks okay. Potential's a little bit poor, but he doesn't look bad. And then we are going to train up the boys, and Dan James is going to come back into the fold. And this episode could end abruptly at any time, and if it does, thank you for watching, because using this PlayStation 15-minute timing videoing is not ideal. But we're going to simulate through 1 more day, and I tell you what, Northern Ireland coming in for us. Do not want to go there. I tell you what, we're going to simulate in the menu through the Bournemouth game, pick up 3 points hopefully. And that is the Tuan Zebe issue. I'm just going to auto change that, and hopefully the boys can get the job done, and we'll see. We can. Massive 4-0 performance, double from Dan James there. Valverde on the score sheet along with Luke Shaw. Great performance there. And we are back into Europa League football, and we will have a quick check-up on what the lads have been doing this season. Top goal scorer goes to Bruno Fernandes with 13 goals, who is also doubles as our top assister, putting in an absolute shift there, along with Marcus Rashford, who has 9 goals and 6 assists, Valverde 5 and 5, Martial 6 and 2, Scott McTominay. Overall good start of the season. Really doing well. Gareth Bale, I can see there, starting to drop off a little bit, but we are really going well in this season. Top in the Europa League group, 3rd in the Premier League, hoping to win the Europa League and be in the Champions League next season. And for now, that is